No, that's not the last time. We're going to talk about this. Takeaways from Rodgers' season debut at MetLife last year. It lasted for like a minute. Last night, it was the entire game. And, Peter, it was a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I was there last night, went to the game, got on the field beforehand, got a feel for it, was walking the sidelines. And there was a little tension in the air of like, all right, are we allowed to, are we going to, is it, Jets fans during this game, Jamie, I can't tell you the last time I've ever seen a Jets fan enjoy a wire-to-wire. They were uncomfortable with it. They didn't even know what to do with themselves. At one point, later in the third quarter, there was an Aaron Rodgers, and that's like the Derek Jeter chant. Like Jets fans, I'm looking around in the stands. They're like, this is really happening, right? They were so dominant last night, and here is the big takeaway: they were so dominant. They left points on the board. They could have won that game 38-3. 100%. It was one-sided as you could get. And they scored 3 touchdowns last night. And these touchdowns all came in different ways, right? So you get your touchdown early. You get, okay, we can breathe a little bit here. We've got 1 score. Then you get your second touchdown. All right, we got another score. And then you get your third touchdown. You're like, all right, we got 3 touchdowns. 3 touchdowns in a game. They have had 9 offensive touchdowns already in this season. 9 offensive touchdowns already. They got to 9 offensive touchdowns in their season last year in week 11. Week 11 it took them. So this offense is rolling. The defense is dominant. And when who'd they play in that Week 11 game? Do we have? Of course we have the footage. This was where it came. This is where they had their 9th offensive touchdown last year. They had it in Week 11, which is already late in the season. They've had it through 3 weeks, and they did it in 11 days.
It's a great comp. 11 weeks, 11 days.
Yeah, 11 days. 3 games in 11 days. They're 2-1. Dominant performance, wire to wire, in a game that could have been a trap game. And I think Aaron Rodgers is just getting started. He looked mobile. He looked dialed in. He looked comfortable. And every single week he's on that Achilles and he's with these players, it's only going to get better, and better. I'll wrap with this. I had the Jets as the #1 seed in the AFC before this season. I have Rodgers as my MVP. After 1 week was lambasted. I was considered a fool. And no mulligan. Let's see how this goes. They're just getting started while other teams have been with the same folks for years and have a whole season ahead. I think the Jets are still going to be the top team in the AFC, and I think the Jets are only going to improve as they take Denver and Minnesota, and then on October 14th when they face the Buffalo Bills at home in a Monday night game, that's already going to look like a big preview for the AFC East. Let's go! Akbar, I'm fired up on a Friday morning.
Hey, Chef Peter, you are cooking right now, and I'm
cooking,
eating everything that you are cooking. I absolutely love it. First off, I'm envious because you were at the game, because I could feel the energy. But here's the thing, because I was going back to last year when I was there for that very first game of Aaron Rodgers. And I don't know if you felt this, but every time he scrambled out of the box, I was like, and my Apple Watch was saying, Akbar, breathe. You know how your watch alerts you to breathe? And I'm like, oh, shoot, I'm not breathing. And then he just started getting better. And those 18 yards felt like Aaron Rodgers ran for like 100 yards. Because it was just yo. But the best moment for me, talking about just run right now, because that's all I could think about, was when he ran. He ran out of bounds, and his teammates got up because after they tackled him out, his teammates got up and they were getting ready to fight him. He's like, no, chill. I'm good. And the dude from the Patriots was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, everybody was treating him like a friend. He was like, dog, you good. He jogged back, was like, come on. And I said, oh, it's over. Aaron Rodgers is back. I'm like, forget about it. But you know what I loved about this game was just the head game that he was playing with them. These guys decided, you know what, we're going to line up in 12 personnel, 1 back, 2 tight ends, 1 back, 3 tight ends, and 13 personnel, and they were just dominating. They were getting the other side, the Patriots, they were getting them to line up in simple formation so he could just pick them apart. They said, okay, you want to do this? I'll do the shoot game here. I'll do the little screen game to Alan Lazard. It doesn't matter what you do. I'm telling you, he was toying with them. It was crazy to watch, but I'm just so happy for Aaron Rodgers, just the excitement that he has, just the fact that he's back. I no longer want to hear the conversation about his Achilles. It's over.
Nice.
It's done. It's done. Done. He's healed. Hallelujah.
He took a tackle out of bounds. He took a late hit that was penalized, which he got knocked down and made a point of popping up as fast as he could, kind of just to demonstrate how right he was. Last night I gave Aaron Rodgers a B, a letter grade of a B. As good as he was and effective as he was, that's not even close to his ceiling. Like that, he can play way better than that. He didn't throw any passes of over 20 yards. He was good. He was great, actually, for most quarterbacks. I still think that's a B for him, but I give the Jets a full A. A full A, not an A minus, a full A. What they did is a little bit what we talked about yesterday. They went against an inferior team with far inferior talent, and they kicked the crap out of them from start to finish. It was a terrible game from the second it started to the second it ended. We know Amazon started in a garage. I'm sure they wish they could have played that thing in a garage. That was an awful, awful one-sided game that was never in doubt for even 5 seconds because of how good the Jets fans and the Jets players were. And guys, guess what? It didn't start biblically raining locusts down on us. The water didn't catch on fire in the Jersey marshes. Yeah. Nothing weird happened. No one got struck by lightning. You just showed up with the better team and won. This obsession that these Jets fans have with the macabre and they're jinxed and they're possessed. You're not. You're blessed. You have him as the quarterback. It's okay now. I feel like Peter says, like, they don't know what to do with the success. I'm reminded of, I hear these stories of people who win the lottery and still go broke. They lose it all. They don't know what to do. I won $56 million in 2 years from now. I'm broke. Just relax. Just put it away. Go on vacation. Buy yourself some nice things. That's okay. There's no more time for any of it. Even Rodgers was like, you know, they're like running out of that tunnel. What was it like? They almost want him to say I was terrified. He goes, no, it's fine. Like, I got the jitters out week one. That really took care of that. That's such a sensible answer. You know why? Because he doesn't have that Jets DNA in him like you folk do. He's a regular person who's had success in their lives and their careers, and now he's bringing it to you. So don't wake up this morning being like, what happened? Did Rodgers get in a car accident on the way home from the stadium? No, he's fine. Nothing bad is going to happen like that. And if it is, it's just bad luck. It's not because it's you guys, all right? It was a great night. There's no asterisk. Enjoy it. Stop trying to ruin it. Just spend your money and spend the rest of your lives off that lottery cash, all right? You deserve it. You earned it. You have Aaron Rodgers. Stop making it negative. It's a good thing. I love you guys. Mwah.
You get this sense that the Jets fan at home, like if he stubbed his toe last night, he'd be like, of course that happened to me. Like they're just waiting for something bad. Even if it wasn't football related. Yeah, exactly. Kind of masochistic at this point. This is an embarrassment of riches, I would think, for Aaron Rodgers. Specifically, he must think, I'm handing this ball off to Breece Hall. I'm handing the ball off to Braylon Allen. I'm finding Lazard in the end zone. But the one that caught my eye was this Garrett Wilson touchdown in the third quarter. My goodness, thread the needle more. This is off the NFL social. Oh my, did you see Christian Gonzalez flying across the screen? How did he lace this ball in? Why? Because it's Aaron Rodgers. After the game, Rodgers was asked about this throw. He's like, sure. It was a tight window, but the play before that, I missed Wilson. And then Garrett Wilson asked me, hey, come back to me. And he said, it's a premeditated decision is a quarterback mortal sin, but I had to go back to him. And when I saw Christian Gonzalez flying across this window, he said he made a mere mortal look like a really difficult catch, but Garrett Wilson, made it look easy. Peter, mind-boggling stat here, piece of information. For the first time ever, Aaron Rodgers, with that touchdown, threw a ball to a first-round draft pick as a wide receiver for a touchdown, for 6. Never done in his career before. I know that we used to just bury the Packers for never drafting wide receiver in the first round. It's like, why are you getting quarterbacks? Why are you getting that? But now when you put that out there, he threw a touchdown for the first time ever to a first-round draft pick, Peter.
It took 20 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Mercedes Lewis was always the trivia answer because he was a first-round pick, but he was a tight end. So this is the first wide receiver that he's had as a first-round pick, and it's special. But, like, guys, second half, Braylon Allen starts pounding the ball downhill. They put in Isaiah Davis, number 25, the rookie out of South Dakota State. He was eating a little bit. Lazard looks like the best version of Alan Lazard. And then the connection that was really cool, which I think everyone was wondering, like, well, okay, who's he got? Tyler Conklin was dominating yesterday, too. I'll say this also. I know Belichick's not there in the sidelines. I know Belichick is doing Instagram now, and Belichick's on 16,000 television shows.
He's the king of all media.
He's the king of all media. He's suddenly Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
I know that's Belichick. And I know Brady is everywhere also doing the Fox stuff. But that logo still means something to Jets fans. And that logo still means something to the Jets sideline. When you beat the Patriots, and that was a bloodletting yesterday on the sideline. That was as much of a butt kicking as you will find in the NFL this season. I know the score doesn't indicate it. And it's with that logo, the Patriots, it means that you can turn the page. It means that the era has changed, and it means that their 2-decade-long dominance over the New York Jets might finally be over. That was a blowout. And gosh, for Jets fans, did that feel like 20 years of inhaling and being able to, like you said, Akbar, just exhale.